My boss told me to follow the handbook to the letter, so I did, and he immediately regretted it. A couple of weeks ago, my manager called me into his office and said that our department had been getting too casual with procedures. He told me to start following the employee handbook exactly as written. No exceptions, no shortcuts, and no using judgment, just the handbook. I asked him twice if he is sure, he said yes, and that if I deviated again, he would perfect my performance review. So the next morning, I arrived at 9 on the dot, instead of the usual 8:45 when I normally help open up the place. The handbook says my shift starts at 9, so I waited outside until the clock hit 9, he had to open alone, and he was already pretty annoyed. Then I stopped answering his Slack messages because the handbook states that all communication must be done by email. He hates email, he sends like 50 Slack messages a day. I replied twice with please email this request, and then stopped checking Slack altogether. Halfway through the week, he asked me to quickly bring some files to another floor because he was in a meeting. The handbook says employees are not allowed to leave the assigned floor without written approval. So I asked him to email me the approval, he refused. So I stayed at my desk. On Friday, he tried to tell me to skip my afternoon break because we are behind. I pointed in the section of the handbook that says skipping a break is a violation that must be reported to HR. I documented the attempt and took my break. Today, he finally called me back into the office. He said, okay, I get it. Stop doing that. I need you to use common sense again. I reminded him he explicitly instructed me not to. He sighed and said, fine, go back to how you were doing it. So now I'm back to normal, and he has not mentioned the handbook again.